At the end of yesterday's show, I made a quick little mention and I said we got to bring this back up and just discuss this in a little more depth during today's show. And guess what? We've arrived at that point. And that was the story of the dude here in Florida that found 50 pounds of cocaine floating offshore. And the headline... So I did not see this from a Florida source at first. I then since found it in Florida media. But, Michelle, I first saw this in the New York Post. And the headline was, Florida man finds 50 pounds of cocaine floating in the ocean and shockingly turns it in. wait a sec. Shockingly turns it in?
Who's shocked by that?
I'm not shocked, but is that what the mentality is at the New York Post? That if you find 50 pounds of cocaine floating, that what? You should become a major narco distributor and start, selling. Fester, where the hell are you? We've been back for 2 minutes.
I miss the song.
We're not playing the one and only song at 6:17 anymore.
I'm just acknowledging
dropped it.
I'm just acknowledging that I miss it.
I mean, why play that little dangler hanger on? It was the only damn song we were playing in the whole show.
You could have played the second half of Bohemian and Rhapsody.
Shut up.
The Rhapsody part?
As I went back to the cocaine story from the very last thing we did on yesterday's show, which I kind of short-shrifted that.
I thought we had another story like this recently as well, where somebody found something and they turned it in.
Guy finds 50 pounds of cocaine floating down in the Keys. Found some keys in the Keys, right? Mm-hmm. Some kilos in the Keys, and then turned it in. But again, Fester, I just want to reiterate that what I was shocked at was the New York Post headline, Florida man finds 50 pounds of cocaine floating in the ocean and shockingly turns it in. So the New York Post is expecting this dude, a law-abiding citizen, a good Samaritan, they're expecting this guy, what? To grab all 50 pounds. Grab what? About 22 kilo or something like that?
Yeah,
23, something like that. 2.2
2.2 pounds.
Per kilo,
Right.
Absolutely. So do the math on that. So is the New York Post insinuating the guy should have kept it and, found some, big dealer and sold it to him, or should he have gone into business himself? I mean, holy crap, what do they suggest? Shockingly turned it in. Most people, I wonder if we went to phones right now, if there's anyone listening that would keep the coke.
You know what? On the streets of New York, I mean, that's got to be some people's financial dream.
Yeah.
The same way some people talk about winning the lottery, they wish they could find 50 pounds of coke, and they have the distribution means to get it out. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I mean, you should think twice.
I was
right?
pretty close, by the way. 22.68 kilograms equals 50 pounds. So, you know what? Let's go to phones. Let's grab some early phones here on the MJ Morning Show. If you found 50 kilos of cocaine floating in the Gulf, in the Atlantic, wherever.
Washed up anywhere in the state of Florida.
On the beach, would you try to keep the 50 kilos of cocaine? 800-990-1047. I feel like John Quiones. What would you do? Is that the name of the thing on ABC?
Yeah, where he puts people in awkward situations.
Yeah.
Like somebody smacking their kid around at a restaurant.
Yeah.
And you're like, do you step in or leave?
Yeah, right. John Quiones, right? Is that the guy on ABC, right?
I'm John Quiones.
Right. What would you do?
You do.
Yes. What would you do?
This is ABC.
All right. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047.
Man.
Call us up right now. Just asking the question. You find 50 kilos of cocaine floating in the water. What are you doing with that? I'm not keeping that. I'm not going to think for 2 seconds about keeping the cocaine.
Not even for a nanosecond?
No.
You don't know one person you could offload it to?
Oh,
Come on. One person. Just one person. That's all it takes.
Well, there was BJ's connection back in the day.
Yeah, I mean,
he might still live here in South Tampa, you know.
Or he's dead.
I don't mean to laugh. That's more likely.
All right, so fire up the phones. I want to finish some more details in the story here, but I'm asking a serious question here. For 1 minute, would you think about keeping 50 kilos of cocaine
See,
if you found it floating in the water.
You're not in the life, though, man.
800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Would you even think for a nanosecond about keeping cocaine that you found floating? All right, go to phones here in a second. So this guy finds 50 pounds of coke and then calls authorities. Turns the haul in. Yeah, it was a boater. He was not publicly identified. Discovered the package is a party drugs roughly 5 miles off the coast of Isle Morada, according to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. Photos showed more than 20 large black brick-shaped packages that were floating in Caribbean waters. After the boaters found the drugs, the sheriff's office handed the packages over to U.S. Customs and Border Protection. That's right. There was another story. So about a month ago, you had a guy walking on the beach up in the Panhandle, up in Walton County, and he found $500,000 worth of cocaine wrapped in packages. Oh, that's right. It was Yosemite Sam. Remember,
yes.
We did the story, and we played the Yosemite Sam sound effects.
Rootinest, tootinest.
You idiot. You idiot. I mean, the insinuation here that the guy finds 50 pounds of cocaine 50 pounds of cocaine and then shockingly turns it in. So the New York Post is expecting that anyone that finds 50 pounds of coke, that you turn it in, right?
I think in the streets of New York, they would react differently.
All right, let's go to phones. Look at this. Phones are lighting up. How about Catherine in Sarasota? Catherine, hi. You're on the MJ Morning Show on 104.7 FM Q105. Hi, Catherine.
Hi, MJ. I would turn it in. If I found it, I would turn it in.
I think most people, what percentage? Catherine, if you were to guess, what percentage of people would turn it in versus not turn it in?
I would say maybe 50%, 60%.
See, I'm going higher than that. I think 95% of people would call the cops.
You need the distribution method.
I know I would.
You need customers.
Can you imagine? Is it worth risking it? You find coke and then you keep it? Is it worth being charged with possession and potentially going to prison for years? Come on.
I would claim finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
You try that. Go ahead.
That'd be my big defense.
Catherine, thanks for the call. 800-990-1047. You find a whole crap load of cocaine floating in the water on the beach. What do? Do you keep it or you turn it in? How about Dickie in Wesley Chapel? Dickie, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Well, hi, first-time caller. Listen to you every morning. Great show. I'd have a big party for a long time.
Oh, God.
It's amazing what makes people call in for the first time, Dickie.
Dickie, you're joking, right?
No, I'd have a big party. All my friends would be there. I'd have to quit work and disappear for a couple of weeks.
So, Dickie, what do you do for a living?
I'm in construction.
Oh, so Dickie, do you wear Dickies?
Yes, I do.
Look at that.
Oh.
Dickie wears Dickies.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's great.
All right. So, Dickie, come on. You really keep the coke?
Well, yeah. That's a lot of money.
All right, Dickie, have you ever been arrested?
Oh, yeah.
Hang on a minute. Just shut up. Oh, yeah. Dickie, what have you been arrested for?
Oh, normal things, assault, disfigurement, drunk in public.
Wait, stop. Assault, disfigurement. Who did you disfigure?
Oh, somebody wanted to rob me one time, and it wasn't worth it.
Wait a minute. So somebody wanted to rob you, and you disfigured them, and you got charged?
Yeah. They dropped the charges, though.
Yeah. How did you disfigure the individual?
I had a small knife on me, and
Would you carve him up?
Yep, yeah.
What was the other one? What was the? So it was assault, disfigurement. What was he? What was
drunk in public?
Oh, drunk in public. Wow. All right, Dickie,
Yeah.
thanks for calling in.
All right, great show. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dickie.
Thanks for making this segment even more entertaining.
I mean, as soon as he said he was in construction, I knew he had a record. Come on, man.
Oh,
Come
Fester.
on.
Oh, you know what? That is unfair.
It's not unfair. It's
yes.
not. It's not completely
Come
untrue.
On. Most people in construction do not have a criminal record, Fester.
Oh,
Are you trying to piss off everyone in the first
No.
28 minutes of the show?
No, I mean it's not untrue at all.
Where do your stats come from that you think that most people in construction have a criminal record?
Hanging out at construction sites.
All right, let me grab Tanya in Gibsonton. Tanya, you're on the MJ Morning Show. You find 50 pounds of Coke floating in the water. What do you do?
I'm turning it in.
Citizen of the month, right here.
I'm telling you.
I'm turning it in. I'm too scared.
You say you're too scared?
I'm too scared to do it. Yeah, I'm too scared to do anything with it, but turn it in.
Tanya, have you ever tried cocaine?
Yes.
And how long ago was that?
Maybe 25 years ago.
Did you do it more than once or just once?
More than once.
All right. And
So wait, you're not going to keep any for just a little person, like turn in 49 pounds.
a little toot
Keep
toot?
a little, stash for yourself.
A little Tanya toot toot.
Yeah. No.
No, I'm done. I'm done with that. Never again. I'm free.
All right, so Tanya, how many times did you snort coke?
Oh, let me see. I'm going to say it was more than 5.
All right,
Yeah.
but then ultimately, how did you just turn it off and walk away?
Wow. Well, I didn't ultimately turn it off and walk away. I stopped hanging around the people that was introducing it to me.
There you go. It's the bad influencers that you quit hanging around. Tanya, thank you for your candidness. I appreciate you phoning in.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
but she didn't say she turned it in because it was the right thing. She said she was going to turn it in because she was afraid. There's a difference.
Mark in Tampa. Mark, you're on the MJ Morning Show. You find 50 pounds of cocaine. What do you do?
I would call the cops because I do not have a criminal record. I've never been arrested in my entire life. I'm 38, and I don't want to go down that route.
Mark, let's keep it that way. Thanks for the call. Brian in Tampa. Brian, MJ Morning Show. What do you do?
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna dwell on it a little bit. I mean, that's over. I can get a discount on that for them, $500,000, give or take.
What is the street value? Are you have you calculated that 50 pounds of it seems like it would be more than that.
Well, that would be a discount. That's cash for me. So I just did a little Google search.
What? Do a Google search on how to unload 50 pounds of coke that you found floating in the water?
I was curious what that price tag would be before I would make that decision.
All right, Brian, thanks for the call. Fester, can you do a quick little Google? What is the street value? What is the current street value of 50 pounds of cocaine?
Current. I mean, do they have those numbers online?
Well, listen. Google AI, man. I'm telling you, something's gonna get spat out. All right, current street value. No, you got to do 50 pounds. Current street value of 50 pounds. Just do 50 pounds. 50 pounds.
50
Yeah, pounds.
LBS.
All right, let's see what it says here.
See, that loses it. Images, no. All news. AI mode.
Hold on. All right, so I guess you just got to do current street value of cocaine.
Oh, it wasn't terribly wrong.
About valued at wholesale level in the United States, 50 pounds of cocaine equivalent to approximately 22.7 kilograms could be valued between $688,000 and potentially over $1.3 million.
Yeah. I got ranging 500,000 to over 800,000.
So why the disparity? Is it?
I mean, it depends probably on the market.
The purity or?
In New York or Florida
Wow.
or Wyoming. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, they're saying in Cincinnati it's worth in the mid sixes.
Okay. What about?
I mean, that's a house for people, you know?
What about Ruskin? What's it worth out in Ruskin?
Street prices can vary greatly depending on various factors, including, MJ, you're correct, purity. Michelle,
Yeah.
you were correct. Location, supply and demand, law enforcement, cutting agents.
The U.S. Border Patrol puts 50 pounds at $800,000 when
Yeah.
they confiscated that back in March.
Kind of right in the middle.
Listen,
There you
I find cocaine. I'm not thinking twice. I'm calling 911 immediately. It's a fun little exercise this morning. Got a couple of coke fiends that called in.
Wait,
All right.
Tanya got a grilling. She just wanted to call into a radio show.
Got a couple of snort festers calling in. Did you like the video? Want more? Go ahead and click all this like, share, subscribe,